Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first update in my Project Pan Roulette. This is a collab video that a bunch of other YouTubers are doing. It was originally started by Rebecca Morgan and Alexandra here on YouTube, so I will have both of their channels linked down below, as well as the playlist for all the other people participating in this project. Glad that Rebecca and Alexandra opened the project up for everyone to participate, because I'd been watching their previous Project Pan Roulette videos and I thought that it was just a really fun concept. If you guys missed my introduction to this project, I will leave it linked below for you guys to catch up on as well. But if you're interested in seeing my progress in this Project Pan Roulette, then just keep watching. Okay, guys, so the first item in my project was an item that I feel is overhyped or hyped on YouTube, and for that I selected the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I gotta say, I have been using this almost exclusively throughout the course of the last month, but I feel like this is just so hard to see much progress on. As you can tell, like, there's definitely been some wear down on the actual like waves that are in it, but I do feel like there already was when I pulled this into the project. So I don't know, I feel like this one is a little bit discouraging because I do feel like I have been using this quite a bit, but I feel like I don't know if I see any progress at all. But I promise you guys I have been using this. If I can hit pan on this by the end of this project, which ends on October 15th, I will be over the moon ecstatic. But yeah, we'll have to see about this one. The next product in my project was an item that is special to me, and for this I selected the Tartlet in Bloom palette. I mentioned in that video, this is one of the first palettes that I basically had in my collection, so it's near and dear to my heart. This is what my palette currently looks like. I had said in my intro video that I wanted to hit pan on 3 shades, but as I've been using this month, I'll just be happy to hit pan on 1 shade in here. I'm getting pretty close on this top Charmer shade, and I've been working a lot on this Flower Child shade as well. Both have pretty significant dips. I also have a good dip going on Funny Girl, but I didn't really use that much this month, but I have been using this palette quite a bit. I just feel like these shadows, I feel like are a little bit more firmly pressed, at least compared to like ABH shadows and some ColourPop shadows. So I don't know, I feel like they're just taking me longer to get through than I had originally anticipated in my intro video. So if I do hit pan on even just 1 shade, I will be happy with that. The next product in my project is an item that I'm not sure if I like, and for this I selected the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. I was originally really excited to purchase this, but after a couple uses I really didn't think that I liked it. But then I was like, well, maybe I do, because it's definitely a very liquidy concealer and I like a more lightweight liquidy concealer. So I thought it'd be good to pull it in for the project for that reason, just to see if I really do like it or if I really don't. When I started, I was obviously at this top line right here, and now it's moved just a little bit. I actually have used this concealer quite a bit over the course of the last month, so I thought I'd see a little bit more movement, but for some reason for me, I find concealers really hard to get through. I use this throughout the month. I still feel like I'm kind of undecided on whether or not I like this product. I feel like it burns underneath my eyes a little bit, or it makes it tingle a little bit, but I've never noticed any sort of skin reaction to it other than like that burning feeling, which I don't necessarily like feeling close to my eyes with a makeup product. But what I do like about it, again, is that it's very lightweight, it's very liquidy. So this is definitely not my favorite concealer ever, but one that I'm going to keep obviously working on, but one that also I still haven't really made my mind up on whether or not I like it. So maybe my goal will just be to decide whether or not I like it by the end of this project. We shall see. But yeah, a little disappointed with the amount of movement in this, just because I feel like I've pretty much only exclusively been using this concealer. I thought there'd be a little bit more movement, but what can you do? The next product was a product I regret buying, and for this I selected the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Now the reason I regret buying this is because, one, I think it was like $64 or something like that. I did buy it during the Sephora VIB sale, so I got a little bit of a discount, but this was so hyped on YouTube at the time that I purchased this, and I honestly do not know why. This foundation just does not look the best on my skin. I usually mix this with another foundation to make it look in my opinion, better. But this just like slips and slides, and even when you set it, I just don't like how it looks. So for me, I'm not sure why this got so much hype. Maybe it's just my skin type. I know a lot of people really do like this foundation, but for me, this just does not work. But I figured that out kind of too late to return it, and I obviously want to use up the entire product because I spent so much money on it. So this is where I started the project, which I was really surprised. I thought I had used more of the product before starting this project, and then I've also used this quite a bit over the course of the last month, and again, there just hasn't been as much movement as I thought. This is a really liquidy foundation, so you don't need as much to kind of, you know, cover your face. But yeah, this is one that I'm confident I can get through by October 15th, but this is one that I definitely regret purchasing. The next product was a product that I hadn't used in a while, and I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to pull in the Benefit Goof Proof eyebrow pencil or the product that I actually decided to pull in, which was an old MAC single shadow in the shade Satin Taupe. This used to be my OG favorite MAC single, or just eyeshadow single in general, of all time. I have probably gone through 4 or 5 of these single shadows, and as I've used this over the course of the last month, I am just wondering what I was doing with my makeup back in the day, because no matter how I've been using this shadow, I just have not been liking the looks that I've come up with. Now, I know before I really got into YouTube, I really don't know at all what I was doing with my makeup. It actually frightens me to think of how I used to look. And those were in my college days too. Like, I did not know how to do my makeup in my college days. I didn't start watching YouTube until I was 24 years old. So like I still am no master at makeup. Like, as you guys can see today, like I struggle to blend my eyeshadow. Like I'll blend my eyeshadow forever, what feels like forever, which is really 5 minutes in my opinion, because I'm so impatient. But I'm no makeup master, but I do not know what I was doing with my makeup back in the day. So I've used this a few times, but again, I'm not really loving this. So I feel like this one might be a struggle. I want to like see if I can use this up, because I just want to get this like done and out of my collection. But that means I'd have to use this quite a bit. Even though like you're seeing significant pan, I started with about this much pan. This just doesn't inspire me or like get me going, get me wanting to do my eye makeup. So yeah, this is one that's going to be difficult to finish up. And then the last product in this project was a drugstore product, and I was super excited to pull this product in. This is the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time. I actually have 3 of these in my collection, this one plus 2 darker shades, just because I want to be able to use it at all times. And honestly, I pretty much mix this foundation, at least 1 pump of this foundation, with just about every foundation that I ever use, just because I love the finish that this gives. So when I started the project, I was at about this line, and it's really hard kind of to tell just because like this is really dirty, there's splatters, but I believe I'm at right about here. I'm actually going to twist the cap off for you. What does kind of suck about this foundation is, honestly, when I started this project, so when it was at about this mark right here, it was not really pumping out. I couldn't get product out, so I've been having to like dig this in to get my foundation out. But I don't know if you'll be able to see inside at all, but you can see the bottom of this, and there's like marks out of there. I'm pretty confident I will have this completed by the next check-in. But this is such a phenomenal foundation, you guys. I think it's only like $11 or $12. So if you have not tried this one and you're looking for a good, more affordable foundation, I would highly recommend this. After that, you guys, that is going to conclude my progress on all of the products in my Project Roulette pan. Let me know if you guys are participating in this project. I'm so excited to watch everyone's progress update videos. I love watching other project pan videos. It just, like, for some reason, like, is so exciting and just interesting to me. So I'm really excited to watch everyone else's update videos. If you guys are not doing the project, but you are doing your own panning, let me know how it's going for you as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.